Have you ever wondered what it means to be an engineer? Or better yet, how to become one? If you have, don't worry, you're not alone. Engineering is a field of work with so many endless possibilities that it can be difficult to imagine what exactly an engineer does. In today's video, we're going to be talking about some of the steps that you would need to do if you wanted to become an engineer, and we're going to take a look at some of the specializations that there are within the field of engineering. Hi, I'm Erica, and welcome to Creative Engineering. There are many different career options within the field of engineering, and there's different education paths that you would need to do depending on what kind of an engineer or what level of an engineer you wanted to become. In order to legally become an engineer, you need to pass the professional practice exam. This would give you a license to be a professional engineer, which is commonly known as a P.Eng. Why would you want a P.Eng? Because having a P.Eng means that you are legally and ethically responsible for your work. It also means that you adhere to a strict code of ethics and that you hold the public safety paramount. It also demonstrates that you possess the academic and experiential qualifications required for professional licensing, which could allow you to work independently without the need for professional supervision. And you may attain a potential salary increase and a progression of responsibility in your field. Plus, you get a cool stamp to approve engineering design projects with. Here in Canada, each province and territory has its own specific licensing program, so make sure you look into the details for your province or territory so that you know exactly how you could obtain a P.Eng. Generally speaking, if you want to become a licensed professional engineer, you would first need to obtain a degree from an accredited engineering program. This is commonly referred to as a Bachelor of Applied Science. After you obtain your undergraduate degree, you then need to do 4 years of apprenticeship, which is commonly referred to as being an engineer in training, or EIT. Being an EIT means that you are working directly under the supervision of a licensed professional engineer, and it's an opportunity for you to gain field experience and knowledge in a hands-on environment. While the path of undergrad, engineer in training, and then professional engineer is very common for those who are hurried to get their stamp, it is definitely not the only way that you could become an engineer. Some people might choose to first do a diploma in engineering, which is a 2-year degree from a community college or smaller university, and then go on to finish their last 2 years in an accredited engineering program. Other people might want to continue their education with a master's or a PhD after they're finished their undergrad before they go directly into an EIT and get their P.Eng. And anyone in any of these paths might choose to work in between their schooling or do a co-op program that allows them to work while they're in school. Engineering is a widely diverse field with tons of room for specialization and interdisciplinary work. The 4 general categories of engineering are civil, chemical, mechanical, and electrical. But there are literally hundreds of specializations under each of these branches of engineering. Chemical engineers use applied chemistry to develop and design new chemicals and chemical manufacturing processes. They might work in fields such as food processing, pharmaceuticals, petrochemicals, and even just everyday products that we consume. To name just a few specializations off of the branch of chemical engineering, there is material science engineering and also biochemical engineering. Civil engineers study and develop designs for urban planning, water treatment, and developing infrastructure like buildings, roads, bridges, and railroads. Specializations such as environmental engineering, structural engineering, and mining engineering are all a couple of examples for subcategories of civil engineering. So these are people who are studying civil engineering and then specializing in to work in a very niche field. Mechanical engineers use lots of physics and research to design mechanical systems. That is, designs that have moving parts and functions. There is a very broad range of specializations under mechanical engineering, but just a few of them include manufacturing engineering and aerospace engineering. And last on the list is electrical engineering, which is my personal field of study. Electrical engineers study and design things like new technology, electricity, and robots. And again, there are tons of subfields of electrical engineering. Just to name a few, there is mechatronics, which is like a hybrid between mechanical and electrical, and that makes pretty much everything that we know today run. And also there's computer engineering, so everywhere from processing chips to memory chips to computer software and hardware. And as I said, there are hundreds of different opportunities to specialize in engineering. But some people might also choose to keep their studies pretty broad, that way they can work in a number of fields. Let us know in the comment section down below what your favorite type of engineering is. And if you are studying engineering already, or if you're a professional engineer, then let us know what kind of engineering you do. If you want to learn more about students like you who are finding their love for engineering, then check out our new podcast, Youth in STEM. It airs on Apple Music and Spotify every Monday. We post new videos every week to try and empower students to develop their skills in design thinking and take a creative approach at solving real-world engineering problems.